Can you name the country that is the largest in the world, complete with forests, mountains, and rivers, and has over 12 centuries of recorded history? If you answered Russia, then you are correct. Russia measures 17 million square kilometers, or roughly 1.8 times the size of the United States. Russia displays beautiful mountainous regions like the Urals, vast forests, and majestic cities steeped in rich historic tradition. Ethnically, the population in Russia is 80% Russian, 4% Tatar, 2% Ukrainian, 1.2% Bashkir, 1.1% Chuvash, and is also comprised of other smaller groups. The main language of the country is, of course, Russian. The government is a democratic federation with broad executive power. This style of government did not exist, however, until 1991, when the communist USSR completely collapsed. The new democratic style has allowed Russia to greatly improve their economy, which was failing in communist times, and now are able to export natural resources using the global trade network. The most dominant religion in Russia is the Russian Orthodox Church, a branch of Christianity. It is estimated that around 15 to 20% of Russians follow this faith, which was suppressed in communist times and can now be practiced freely. Another religion that is largely present in Russia is Islam, as it is estimated that 10 to 15% of Russian citizens practice this faith. The fashion in Russia corresponds directly with its climate, which often does not go above 75 degrees Fahrenheit. Warm, fuzzy hats, leather coats, scarves, and other warm pieces of clothing are not only fashionable, but also essential in order to survive the often freezing climate. Sandals and heels are frowned upon due to the presence of cobbled streets and very few beaches. Russia has one of the most diverse landscapes in the world. The Ural Mountains, which stretch across Russia for over 2,200 kilometers, is one of the greatest natural marvels in the world. The Ural Mountains separate the eastern and western halves of Russia, one of the greatest geographical divides in the world. Russia also boasts the world's largest plain, the West Siberian Plain, which stretches from the Urals to the Yenisei River. When visiting Russia, one can see a range of different ecosystems, from the tundra, a treeless, marshy plain, to the taiga, the largest forest region in the world. Russia encompasses almost every type of environment one can think of. No matter what type of land one looks into, it can be found in Russia. It has one of the best hockey teams in the entire world that features players such as Alexander Ovechkin, who was the NHL Player of the Year in 2008 and 2009, the Rookie of the Year in 2006, and won the Maurice Rocket Richard Trophy for having the most goals in the entire league. Another very notable hockey player of Russia is Evgeny Malkin, who won MVP in 2012. As a whole, Russia has taken a total of 8 gold medals for hockey in the Olympics since 1956. Along with its skilled hockey team, Russia also has 3 of the top 15 women's tennis players in the world. Maria Sharapova, who is number 3 in the world and had won 27 WTA singles titles. Maria Kirilenko, who has 6 singles titles and 12 doubles titles, and Nadia Petrova, who won 22 doubles titles. Not only does Russia excel in physical sports, but they are unmatched in the area of mental sports, in particular chess. Russia produces more chess grandmasters than any other country, with over 156, including past legend Garry Kasparov, who is considered by many to be one of the best players in history. Vladimir Kremenik, another grandmaster from Russia, is currently ranked number 2 in the world. We now go to the professor of Russian studies, Edward Boris Vladimir Ash, for a deeper insight into Russia's architecture and religion.
Although the Red Square has a rich history of communism and military parades, its name is actually derived from the Russian word Krasnaya, which was originally translated as meaning beautiful. The beauty and glory of the square is striking. Behold both St. Basil's Cathedral and the Kremlin, home of Russia's government. Both structures have existed for centuries, surviving even Napoleon's ruthless invasion of Russia. Another historic and even mysterious site in the square is Lenin's mausoleum. Vladimir Lenin led Russia into an era of communism, influencing the entire world in the process. In the tomb, his embalmed body can still be seen on open display. Its condition has been perfectly preserved since his death in 1924. Lastly, with the step outside, the square's red cobbled streets can be seen branching out to the major highways of Russia, effectively connecting Moscow with the rest of the country. Because Russia's population is 15 to 20% Russian Orthodox, unique churches and cathedrals can be seen throughout the country. These fortress-like structures feature distinct towers and spires. Furthermore, their distinct color patterns display Russia's unique blend of Eastern and Western culture. Unlike other Christian churches, Russian Orthodox churches contain a wall that separates the congregation from the altar, a specification dating back to the designs of the apostles. The interiors also feature wondrous paintings and colorful designs. Another beautiful sight in Russia is Lake Baikal. The vibrant, shimmering waters are a sight to behold and have been leaving tourists in awe for years. 1.5 kilometers deep, this massive body of water contains 1/5 of the world's fresh water supply. The water is so clear that one can see 130 feet below its surface, and so pure that one can drink straight from the lake. However amazing the surface features of Russia may seem, a trip underground reveals even more wonders. Rather than being dark, dirty, or graffiti-laced, Russia's subway system is dressed in splendor and history. Statues, columns, and archways are often seen along with brilliant chandeliers and murals. Escalators are illuminated by scores of shining lamps.
Russia's final attraction is not another majestic square or maze of subway tunnels. It is one man, the great Vladimir Putin, the boldest and most high-flying ruler in the world. From the various natural landscapes to the majestic architecture and religious sites, Russia is a beautiful place that is a pleasure to visit. Complete with rich history, Russia offers exciting attractions that allow one to delve into the country's rich culture. Visit the Red Square and learn of Russia's political history, or sit back and enjoy a hockey game played by the best in the world. If you're looking for a country with beautiful landscapes and a rich history, visit Russia today.